Durham has selected its first ever poet laureate, DJ Rogers. The goal of the program is to champion the art of poetry in the Bull City. WRAL's Monica Casey has the story of the spoken word artist and shows us how he wants to tell your story.
Grave before your own. Oh, to be called killer simply for being a black thing with teeth.
DJ Rogers began reading and writing poetry at a young age because it was accessible.
When I was a child, I had really severe untreated ADHD. The treatments we tried just weren't very effective, and so we tried therapeutic methods, which worked for a lot of things, but not with helping with my reading or reading comp. But because poetry was a little bit on the shorter side, it allowed my attention span to engage with it.
Rogers was born and raised in Raleigh. He's seen a shift in the Triangle in recent years.
That's seeing how community exists here, but was uniformly pushed out, and wanting to help that community continue to have and foster a voice is what really made me want to engage in this work as poet laureate.
He doesn't only want to use his narrative poetry style to write about his experience. Rogers tells me he wants to create a new context and definition of urban revitalization, giving marginalized communities the tools to tell their stories.
Giving people the opportunity and the space and the access, which is what a lot of these people lack. Having been there myself growing up, the access to really create something that allows them to talk about their home and tell their story on their terms.
He believes poetry is everywhere.
If you've ever written or read anything, watched a movie, watched a show, you've seen poetry.
That was Monica Casey with that story. And as the Bull City's first poet laureate, Rogers will read poems at ceremonial events, provide a handful of public readings, and host at least 3 educational opportunities. His term will last for at least 1 year.